on this computer. All right, we are live. We're recording. So welcome everyone. For those of you who are brand new, hi, I'm Kate, or Classy Bish Kate. I am the leader or head Bish in charge of Boss Bish social media and Boss Bish social media lounge. So I'm the one who does the free trainings every week. And for the month of February, you guys asked, I am answering. We're doing Instagram. Now, we're not doing a deep Instagram dive. We're doing the absolute basics. I found when I was talking to people and asking questions that everyone was just like, I just simply don't know what to do. So we're starting very, very simple. I'm going to be honest. I'm not an Instagram expert. I have a hard time staying on Instagram because Instagram is not my main focus. I have found my personal favorite platforms are Facebook and TikTok, but I do know enough about Instagram that I can share it with you and at least give you the basics before you go on and find someone else. I do have a few accounts throughout this that I will share and tell you to check out and follow once you are at the point of exploring more, but let's start simple. Let's start with the absolute basics. My goal is not to overwhelm you, but again, the absolute basics. We're not going to be going crazy. We're not going to be doing crazy effects. This week, we are starting simple with your basic Instagram profile. So like your handle or username, which we'll talk about, your bio, and so on. Next week, we'll talk about doing creating posts and stories. Week 3, we're going to go over how to create a reel, and I'm going to go through all the different little options available while you set up your reel. And our final week, we are going to talk about how to create a cohesive carousel, which comes back to Canva, which you guys all know, that is my strong suit. My strong suit is creating content for small businesses and teaching you guys how to create visual things through Canva. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's start at the very bottom of this all. Let's go over here. Look at this. I'm actually all set up today, I think. And you guys, it's 6 a.m. here on the West Coast. Yeah. So I'm doing pretty great today. I'm just going to keep flipping my hair. Here are this month's schedules, but you guys, I have something to tell you. I am going to do a surprise pop-up training sometime this month. The details are in the companion guide, which I believe is linked in the about. So definitely check it out. It's only $7. It gives you a companion guide for each live. There's some journaling and brainstorming pages. There are also SAS formations for the month of February. So check it out. Why not? There's also another little hidden kind of teach you how final page of that companion guide. I won't be doing a live on it, but you'll be able to use the carousel training at the end of the month to funnel that into the how-to. You can also be watching my personal Instagram at ClassyBishKate for info and see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a surprise. It's a surprise. I've been working on it. I'm really excited about it. But here's this month's schedule. Snapshot it. Make sure you go to the events here in our Facebook group. If you're watching this through YouTube or wherever else, come join us on Facebook. If you're like, I don't want Facebook, that's okay. Don't worry, the replays will be up every day, both in the group on YouTube and on the group on my website. Okay, let's keep moving. I don't know how I have this much energy because I haven't had tea yet. We're getting there. All right, so let's talk about creating your account. So I'm going to spell some to you right here. Did you know on average you have 7 seconds to make an impression with your account? 7 seconds. That's very like, oh, scary. I don't even know. I'm just trying to break into my room. I don't even know, honestly, if my account would get people to stop, drop, and follow within 7 seconds. So that's what we're going to work on this month. We're working on it together. It's not just me teaching you, it's me teaching you guys, teaching and reminding myself and going through the motions as well. So we're going to work on it together. So with creating your account, this is very simple. I want you guys to drop in the comments, tell me, Do you already have an Instagram account, or have you been afraid to create one? Please let me know. And what's great about the training today, you can follow it through however you like. I am going to be honest. I am not going to show you guys exactly how to set up your account. You're big bishes, you're adults. You can figure it out. All right. You can step through the next pages, like entering your name and clicking next. You got this. I believe in you. Okay. But I am still going to help. So creating your account, yeah, so either set up your profile or edit your current. Everything we do, you can do and edit yourself. It needs lots of training. I got you. Don't worry. All right. So your handle or username. So this is something you'll hear a lot. People, the younger kids, maybe like, what's your handle? That means what's your username? Do they still use that word? I don't know. Things have changed. I like to say that I'm in the know at 29, but no, I'm not. I just learned what Riz is recently, which anyway. So your name right here is your handle. It's what your username is going to be. And here are some other ones that I've included. We're going to go through each one. Of course, I had to include myself. Yeah. Brock Johnson has great tips, and Rachel Peterson, I just absolutely adore her. Finished reading her book. Highly, highly recommend. So your username is searchable name that you should be using across all of your platforms. This should be consistent. It should be the same name everywhere. Why? Because it makes it easy to find you. It makes it easy to find you. Well, Kate, you said your name is Classy Bish Kate. Yes, Boss Bish Social is my business account separate from my personal. I decided I wanted to keep my personal account more about me and my tea business, where I share it, my SaaS formations, and myself. I wanted Boss Bish Social to be something completely different. Once upon a time, SaaS formations had its own account. I found it was too difficult. Okay. I'm going to be honest. If you are offering a service like what I do, I would consider making a different account. If you're like, I'm just in direct sales, sharing my life, keep it on your personal. You guys, no one wants to follow an account of something they can find on the main company page over and over. Just stop. Don't do it. The reason for my direct sellers, I'm talking to you right now because this group has grown. We don't have just direct sellers anymore. We have boutique owners, we have event planners, we have travel agents. I'm so excited. We're growing. But for my direct sellers, I'm going to talk to you. Okay. Don't make an account that is just a replicate of your parent company or the company you're partnered with. People shop with you for the products you're partnering and sharing for you. Right? Let's be real. I have tons of Color Street girls, but there are very specific ones that I go to because I love them and how they share. And they're not just about making the sale, showing off product all the time. Okay? I need you guys to get it through your head. Start sharing yourself. If you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed by this idea, you need to go watch my brand beverage training. Like now, make it a priority today, go watch it, and then schedule time to watch the one where we talk about community values, but get your brand beverages in order. You are not just your product, okay? I say this as my Boss Bish Social account is just about my product. That's a little different. It's my own. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I really need to get that out there. I'm sorry. I'm so over, and I know so many other people are so over just seeing product screenshots over and over and being like, I don't know why my Instagram account isn't growing. Because one, it's boring. And two, it's repetitive of what everyone else is doing. You got to make it your own. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, which is a little preview for next week, your username everywhere. So for Brock Johnson, I actually got to attend one of his trainings, and he talked about how Brock Johnson was taken, so he added the 11, but that's his username everywhere. Rachel Peterson She said that Rachel Peterson was taken, so she became the Mrs. Peterson everywhere. But we still know she's Rachel, right? So having that name everywhere makes it easy, one, not only for your business cards, but for yourself and being able to be searchable for people. I have on like all of my stuff everywhere, like even the banner in my regular non-business like focus teaching lounge, the Classy Bish Collective. I have at Classy Bish Kate with like all the social icons because you can find me everywhere under that name. You want to be easily found, and having a different username for everything makes it difficult. So if you're like, I don't know, Quiet Side Mama, yeah, exactly, and that's completely fine. Samantha said her name was taken, so that's how Quiet Side Mama came to be. That is completely fine because you're branding yourself as that Quiet Side Mama, and that goes into the next slide, which we will get to. But keep that name consistent everywhere. Just do it. And if you're like, I don't know if I have a name or a brand, go watch the brand beverages training. And if you're like, I still have no clue what to put my name as, book a session with me. Or come to Work Together Wednesdays and we can talk it out. All right. So a lot of the time you'll see it's commonly done with the @ like at Boss Bish Social on cards and other places. The @ seems to be removing away a bit more on Instagram. It used to be a really big thing, but you can easily search names now. When you are typing in, wait, no, never mind, ignore that statement. And again, it should be your brand name. And if you need help with that brand name, please don't be afraid to come forward. Do not be afraid to come forward. We're here to help. That's what the communities are for. All right. So your name, this is this bar right here. Can you guys see me highlighting it? Yes, cool. Here and here. This bar is searchable, unlike your bio. So there are two parts of your Instagram bio that are searchable. Your handle or your username and your name. All right. Tiffany, we will definitely help you with a brand name. We got you. So this bar is searchable unlike your bio. So it should be your name or your title with a keyword people commonly look for. Okay. So because I'm just starting out for mine, I have mine simply as Boss Bish Social because that's what I'm trying to get my name out there as. All right. Brock Johnson has Instagram growth coach because that's what people are searching for. They're searching on Instagram growth coach, and he's going to pop up because it's searchable. Rachel has her name and then what she does, marketing expert. Now I could easily put Kate, marketing expert as well. Content specialist. It all depends on what you want to do. Now, I'm going to be honest. There are a lot of clauses for my direct sellers in your contracts that you are not allowed to be like, put your company's name like you are part of them. That's what creates the difference, right? They don't want necessarily you say you representing HQ. So that's why you have to put like independent, blah, blah, blah. If you put that in your bio, remember the 7-second thing? Let's think about how people perceive direct sales. But no. Okay, and Lauren, we'll talk to him. Let's think about how people perceive direct sales. They're gonna be like, oh, this person's out to sell me. Click away. You don't have to include the name in their name, okay? You can simply put your name. You can put something about your brand pillars. For my Sipology babes, you'd be like tea lover if all of your content is about tea. My personal one, which I will show you guys in a little bit, is That Bish Kate, which I'm going to update and edit, I think. But that's the name I have on TikTok right now. I have my username is Classy Bish Kate, but then my name on there that I say is That Bish Kate. because there was an incident. And I was like, I'm going to write it out. So I think I'm going to update it to something. And I would love your guys' ideas. Maybe Kate, Classy, Bish in charge. I don't know. I would love your ideas. And let's talk about yours too. So name, keyword. I was doing my research, you guys. I'm not just putting stuff up and being like, I know what this is. No, I read articles upon articles. I was reading things. Also, my book this month from Sparkle Hustle Grow, which there will be a reel and all that coming later, probably tomorrow, is about the story of Instagram. So I'm really excited to read that. I did my research, and some of the accounts that I was seeing they were using examples was like someone, they put their name and then therapist because they're a therapist. So think about those things. Maybe you're a homesteading mom. Put that in there. There are so many people who are looking up homesteading stuff right now. So maybe your niche brand, whatever is around homesteading, come up with a special name for that. Homesteading expert. I don't know if you want to put expert, but put something, because homesteading is still going to draw them in. It's that keyword search. So just a heads up, this name can only be changed twice within 2 weeks. So make sure your spelling is right. Yeah, you can imagine how I've messed up in the past. It happens to a lot of people. Make sure your spelling is right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Your bio. This is the hardest part, actually, I think. This is the hardest part. And it's one of those things that luckily you can change easily and often. There's no limit on it. You can play around with it, try something out for a few days and move to the next. And I need to actually update my bio, which we're going to talk about in a second. I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see me pointing with my finger. I hate when I do this. Okay, so your bio should state what it is you do. Emojis are really helpful for breaking up text, as you can see with Brock Johnson. Again, I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me pointing with my nail. Try to keep it short and not collapsing to hide it. So once you pass so many lines, Instagram will like do this see more thing. So try and keep it short and simple and not a huge wall of text. If there's anything I could get through to everyone, I love you all so much here in Boss Bish Social Lounge, but your graphics a lot of the times are just walls of text. You guys, you don't have to do that. You can do bullet points, make it short and sweet. If people want to read a paragraph, they'll read your body text, okay? Make it simple, make it digestible. And that's the same thing you want with your bio. You want it digestible. And then in your bio, you can also plug what you want people to do with your link. So for my lead magnet ladies that we did the class last week, which I think we're going to do another this month, you could plug your lead magnet or a free class, or like get your free whatever there. That's lead magnet. I'm going to be updating mine to get your February companion guide below and doing that. So that's what's going to be going in mine. I'm trying to think of some ones that I've recently seen. I had someone who had like a bunch of reel ideas, like get 20 real ideas through the link in my bio. So fun. You can change this link. It doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. The classybishkate.com/social media. It doesn't have to be that all the time. You can change your link freely and as much as you like. It doesn't have to say the same. So maybe you just want to put your like link tree or whatever, which we're going to talk about links in a minute. You can do that. Maybe there's a special going on and you want to lead people to a direct bundle or offering or service. You can put that, just update and be like, use the emoji, use a new like line and be like, get your blah, blah, blah below with an arrow emoji. You guys, emojis can be super annoying. You can be like, I hate emojis, Kate. Like, I don't want to use them. But they're eye-catching. They're useful and they help break up text. Try them. And you can honestly do whatever emojis you want. You can do whatever emojis you want. My personal favorite is the sparkle. I love the sparkle, so I'm going to use the sparkle. Okay. Does anyone have questions about your bio? Just like anything about the bio before we move on? Oh, I'm freezing. That's okay. But do we have any questions about the bio before we move on? I know there's a little lag. I'm going to drink some water because I haven't done that really. I got up and I changed out of my PJs and I curled my bangs the best I could. And then I sat down. That's how today is going. Okay. That's how today is going. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm not seeing any questions. So your profile pic is next. Let's talk about your profile pic. Just like your profile picture on Facebook, it should be you. Oh, don't do this. My streaming to Facebook is being so annoying. So your profile picture, it should be you. Can you change your name handle? Someone just asked. Yes, you can change your name handle whenever you want. Whenever you want. So your username, you can change it often as you like. The name here, right here, that shows up on your front feed, you can only change it twice within 2 weeks. You can change your username anytime you want. So like maybe today you want to be your name. Like maybe if I just want to be like at Kate B. And then tomorrow I'm like, you know what, I came up with my brand now, I'm Classy Bish Kate. Easy to change. Super easy. Okay, so your profile picture should be you, just like on any social platform. Why? Because your face is your brand. Stop it. Stop hiding behind other things. Stop hiding behind, I'm sorry, the memorial pictures, or stop putting your kids as your profile pictures. One, that's how you attract creepers. And two, like, I want to see you. The searchable name is this name right here. You can only change it once every 2 weeks. If you need, you'll be able to rewatch this replay. So you are the face of your business and brand. Your profile picture should be you. Make it you. Make it associated. Put your face out there. I know it's really scary. I know putting your face, like, I don't like my face. You know what? I don't really like my face either, but I do it. Get it done. Put your face out there. You are your brand. Brand beverages reference back. Say it with me in the comments. I am my brand. My brand is me. That's what makes you so special. That's how influencers and out there are doing it. It's because they are their brand. Logos change and get forgotten. It's easily, like, people easily associate faces with brands, feelings, whatever. Put your face as your profile picture. And don't be afraid to actually do a post on your Instagram of your new profile picture. Do it. Because then when people are scrolling, if they follow you, it's again that association reinforcing that. I'm my profile picture. Rox's profile picture. Rachel's her profile picture. Be your profile picture. Here, Facebook, TikTok, where else? Pinterest. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Make it you. Your account is about you. Yes, you share everything else, but you are the one sharing. So make sure it's you. Okay. Now that my angry rant is over, let's talk about links. Let's talk about links. Who was here for my domain link training? Which, you guys, it is saved in the group. I clearly need to re-record it and put it up everywhere else. But your link on social media anywhere should never be your shopping link. Period. Stop it. Stop leading people away from you and your content. Stop it. Stop it. So I really highly suggest considering using your domain link, because again, that's 7 seconds. People are going to be like, if they see a huge long like link, they may get scared. And that's kind of one of the scary things about doing lead magnets and all that. And so having a nice website is helpful. But you can do your domain too, and you can route your domain technically anywhere. I feel like I don't have a website like you, Kate. That's okay. You can have a domain and route it to anything. My domain, Classy Bish Sips, for my sipology business, just routes to my website. It just routes to my website. It's not its own website. It just routes there. You can buy domains. You guys, they're $12. $12 for a year. It's a great investment. Please go watch my domain link training. I feel like, okay, well, I have a link tree. Your domain can route to your link tree. Okay, I highly suggest against Linktree. I would rather you make a website in Canva, a scrollable one, which I think we're going to do a training on that next month. Samantha, you're up, baby. You're gonna have to show me. But use a domain link. They're really cheap. It can just simply be your name. It can be your brand name, whatever, and it can just link to whatever you want it to link to. Again, classybishsips.com. It links to my sipology website. It links to whatever party I have open right now. Yeah. So it can be a specific offer or a sign up. It can be to your list of links. It can be to your directory. If you really, really want to link it to your shopping link away from where you can connect with people, do it. That's up to you. But I am all about building those relationships and showing people, hey, I'm not just out to force a sale on you. Yeah, that's personal, my favorite. But you do you. You do you, my boo. I'm just giving you my suggestions. And like always, you can take what I say and use it, or you can do whatever else you want. That's the great thing. So many people have so many different things to say about how to do this, that, and the other. You have to find someone you align with and follow their advice. And if it doesn't work for you, you find someone new. Simple as that. Okay, so now that we've talked about links, there we go. Lead magnet babies. My babies who took the class on the 31st. I hope you're working on that lead magnet, and I hope that's something you consider using as your link in your Instagram. Because again, you're offering value to people, right? You're connecting with them, and then you're also drawing them back. If you're like, Kate, I have no clue what you're talking about, stay tuned and sign up for my lead magnet class. It's a blast. Okay, let's talk about profile information, because there's still a bunch more. And if you have the workbook, you know what I'm talking about. It's on the very bottom of the page. Also, let's see, when you go to your Instagram, okay, I'm trying to show you. When you go to edit profile on your Instagram, because that's where you're doing everything, right? You edit your profile. It's hard to see. It's just it's white. Okay. But it has your name, username, your pronouns, which, you guys, pronouns are not a political thing. Stop making them a political thing. It's just simple respect. You wouldn't want someone calling you a he if you are female presenting. If you don't want to include your pronouns, that's fine, but stop trying to be like, oh my gosh, it's radical. No. It's just simply about respecting one another. Simple. Okay? So you can put your pronouns. Your bio, your links. Okay. You can add a Facebook link now. Add Facebook link. Interesting. We'll see how that, I want to see how that looks. That's brand new, because I was playing around yesterday. Oh, cool. It just Classy Bish Kate and one other. And then it links to my Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna take that off personally, because I look at my Facebook. I'm playing around on this live, just links. Remove. Remove it. You removed it. Thank you. Okay. So the other things for profile information, it asks if you want to connect a page. So if you have a like page you want to connect, do it. Boss Bish Social is the one that's connected to my like page, Classy Bish Kate. Why'd you do that, Kate? Why didn't you just do your personal? Because I wanted to be able to schedule easier, which you guys, there's a new scheduling feature within Instagram. We're going to talk about it next week. I wanted to be able to schedule easier, use content, connect the two, and start really reinforcing my brands together. And I wanted my personal to remain more personal and also feed to my personal profile, because I have a bunch of people watching my Facebook profile, but I put stories on Instagram. I want those going to my regular Facebook stories too. So you have to decide that. Do you want it linked to your personal profile, or do you want to link it to a like page? Okay. If you want to put a category, are you a blogger? Are you an entrepreneur? So you can see from my main, I have blogger. Social Sam, I highly recommend you go follow her. For those of you who are decent in Instagram, if you're like, I'm still overwhelmed, do not follow anyone who teaches Instagram, because you're gonna get so overwhelmed. Just wait until the end of the month. Wait till we get through the basics and then go follow. I just recently followed Social Sam. I really like her. I've learned quite a few tricks from her. As you can see, she has entrepreneur, and look at all of her emojis. Okay, contact options. Do you want people to be able to message you, email you, whatever? I don't have that on mine. I probably should. Again, I'm just like spam. It's just going to be spam. But I guess stepping into my business owner role as someone who is teaching, sharing content, all that, I should put it on Boss Bish Social. So see that coming. See, we're updating and working together. Contact options we talked about. Active buttons. So for the active buttons, you can, if you had like a food business, you could do order food, book now, reserve, whatever. Those don't apply to many of us, but maybe you are like a travel agent or something. Real estate agent. I could do a book now for the sessions, I guess, over on Boss Bish Social. See, thinking things through out loud with you guys, learning together. That's why I love these lives. I think about things because I'm talking. I don't talk out loud to myself. Like, I'm not that crazy. Not that crazy usually, but doing it here, I think of ideas too. And you guys always have such amazing comments on the Facebook lives. And then profile display. So if you want to display the category label of blogger or entrepreneur, if you wanted to show promotions, display contact info, all of that, you can select all of that. So again, will you have a like page on Facebook? Do you want to put a label on your profile? Do you want to put your public info out there? Do you have a service where buttons will be useful? All things to consider. All right. So that's it for this week. That's it. That's it for this week. I'm super excited. Please go get your companion guides. You guys, it's $7. It's $7, and it's going to give you some great journaling stuff, if I do say so myself. But it goes through everything we went through. You can make sure you're taking the notes you need. You guys, it's important to be writing, not just listening, because when you write, you reaffirm it in your head. It's that muscle memory. So I want you guys to go follow me. Boss Bish Social is the one here. Yes, I need to get some posts up there. I need to get some posts up there. That's another reason we're doing Instagram this month, to make me move my ass. Okay. We're doing it. And then Classy Bish Kate is my personal. You'll see a lot more chaos there. If you are not down for chaos, don't follow my personal. But please, please, please go get your companion guide for my Bishes in the vault. The graphics vault, which gives you access to everything I have to offer through the current quarter. That means you get January, February, and March graphics, plus all of my winter interaction graphics and more, party templates, blah, blah, blah. The companion guide is in there. You don't have to pay for it. It's included in your subscription. Yeah. This is a brand new thing, and I'm going to keep it going. I love this. I was creating it, and I was like, why was I not doing this before? But to be fair, this is the first time we're having a true masterclass split up across the whole month and made free to everyone. which I'm really excited about. I love sharing with you guys, and I'm going to be honest, I did not want to step into that coach role. I did not want to step into that coach role. I didn't want to be responsible for people's success, but I'm doing it. I'm stepping into that role. I am a business coach. Okay. But I make you be accountable for your own success. It's not on me. I can share what I know, but it is on you to do it. And that's the attitude I'm taking with it. Okay. All right. I hope you all have a great week. I can't wait to see your profile set up. We are going to do a follow thread both here on Facebook and in the group on my website. So make sure you're in both places, because there are people who are on the website who don't want to be on Facebook and vice versa. So, if you don't mind either. And there's also an app. Check your email from me. There's an invite to the app. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go I have a boudoir shoot today, a new one. So I'm going to have new images coming from my website. And I'm also going to get some, I think, transformation images done while I'm there. Like, why not? With my nails. Yeah, that's gonna be a blast. Have a wonderful day. I love you all so much. Remember to go take your meds. Go take your meds and keep on being a boss ass Bish. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'm gonna end this. Bye. Oh my gosh, end. End. Yes.